This is how I walked out of Rodeo Drive with $50,000 worth of clothes without paying. I'm talking about Burberry, Gucci, Givenchy, Boss, and I didn't pay for any of it. And no, I didn't steal it. The crazy thing is, I wasn't supposed to know that this was possible. One day I get a call saying, hey, Masego has a shoot with Bulgari and he needs a fit. Now, usually when I style Sego, I would go to a streetwear brand or something a little eclectic or earthy, something different. But this was a high fashion brand. Like, yes, you could go in there and do what you want, but I felt like the clothes had to match the brand. So I drive to Rodeo Drive. Now, my plan is, worst case scenario, I find something, I spend around $1,000, I bring it to the shoot, he wears it, he doesn't damage it, I keep the receipt, and I bring it right back. So my first store was Burberry. I walk in there, I'm kind of nervous. In my 15 years of living in LA, I've never went inside these type of stores on Rodeo. I've probably hung out on Rodeo a handful of times, but I just always was in my mind, I'm not about to spend $1,000 on one item. So I never went into these stores. So this is my first time walking into a Burberry. And I'm not going to say I'm nervous, but I kind of don't feel welcomed or comfortable. I'll say that much, right? So someone comes up to me and says, how may I help you? I let him know. Hi, my name is Mike. I'm a stylist for Masego. He has a shoot for Bulgari in a few days. I was trying to find something that's, within the blue palette, not too fancy, something that'll show off the jewelry that he's modeling. They said, hold on. He goes into the back, whispers a little bit, comes back, says, follow me. We take an elevator upstairs. We go up there. There's a lush couch. No one else is up there. And he says, do you want anything to drink? I said, I don't know. What do you have? He said, anything. Tea, coffee, champagne. I go, oh, I'll take a glass of champagne. Next thing you know, I'm sipping champagne as he brings out clothes. And I'm like, no, yes, actually, bring it here. Don't like it. Let me feel it. Get it out of here. I'm just over here. I'm sipping champagne. Yes. Oh, I love that. Oh, what? How much? Oh, yeah. Okay. So I finally pick out a few looks, and then I ask, like, how does this work? I'm reaching for my wallet. I'm not sure. They're like, oh, no. Just we're going to draft up some papers that basically says, like, you bring the clothes back in good condition. And yeah, you just walk out with them and let me know when you can bring them back. When's the shoot? I'm like, oh, in a couple of days. He's like, okay, so I guess, a few days after that, you don't have to rush. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I signed a few papers. Next thing you know, I'm walking out of Burberry with at least $3,000 worth of clothes and shoes. So I said, dang, let's try this again. So then I walk into Givenchy. Same thing. Hey, I'm a stylist. I'm working for Masego. He has a shoot. Bulgari's the brand. Wait right here. Someone comes out. I tell them the whole spiel. They ask me what I'm looking for. They say, oh yeah, I'll go get those things. Meanwhile, while you wait, do you want some champagne? Sure. I haven't had any today. I've had multiple glasses. Multiple. So I'm sipping champagne, trying on clothes, sending back clothes, walking out of Givenchy with thousands of dollars worth of merchandise. Again, for nothing, just a signature. Then I go to Gucci. I've always admired Gucci. Gucci, come on now. We all know what Gucci is. Gucci's one of them stores when you walk up, they don't let you in. You have to stand outside for a little bit just so it seems like it's a place to go in. And then they just let you in randomly. It's like no one even came out. Y'all just want me to wait out here so you can establish dominance. But I was waiting outside for Gucci, and they came out and let me in, and found a sales associate, gave him the whole spiel. And, the champagne was good there too, because definitely had it. Definitely was trying on some of the best clothes I've ever tried on. Like, listen, price isn't everything, right? Some of these brands are just brands, and the quality of the clothes doesn't match up to the cost. But some of these clothes are very good quality. I ain't gonna lie to you. Some of these brands, the price matched the quality of the clothes. Like, I see why you pay $2,000 for a pair of jeans that feel like, you could wear them to bed. You know what I'm saying? Or a sweater that's heavily knitted, and you feel like you could wear this every day and you wouldn't have to even wash it. It's so high quality that my mind just shifted in that moment. I was like, okay, like I get it. I get why you buy expensive things. Not because of the name. Some of the clothes I was trying on didn't even have a name on them. It's just the fact that this is actual quality. These were made creatively with intentions of being different. So I'm walking around Rodeo with the most bags I've ever had in my life. In my life, not just in this moment and on Rodeo. In my life, I've never carried around so many shopping bags. It looked like I was balling. Like, it looked like I was balling. And I said, okay, well, it worked at Gucci, it worked at Burberry, it worked at Givenchy. Let's go to Louis Vuitton. I go into Louis Vuitton, give them the same spiel. It didn't work. I didn't get no champagne. I walked out of there, and within like 15 minutes, they weren't on it. They didn't care about anything I had to say. All good. Boss. Not me. The store I went into next was called Boss. And as soon as I walked in, it was like they knew. They felt the confidence on me. They smelt the champagne on my breath, and they were ready to cater to me. They brought out the coffee, because I needed a little coffee at that point because I was a little tipsy. I done had a lot of champagne. They brought out the coffee, the chocolates. I mean, I'm in there trying on stuff that ain't even come out yet. There was a vest that I was trying on that was $20,000 on the price tag. It had rhinestone diamonds on it on the vest. And so basically, I walked out of Boss with $25K worth of stuff. At the total, it was $50K, I believe, if not more. It was to the point where they were even offering to send things to my house. They were like, we didn't give you enough free things to leave with. How about we ship it to your home? We could have it there today. Like, it's so funny how you get treated when, not to say when you have it, but just when you feel like you have it or when they feel like you have it. So the shoot comes, we style the shoot, everything goes perfectly. They loved everything about it. Sego loved everything about it. Within the next couple of days, I get the receipts for everything, and I slowly take everything back. The second go around, taking everything back, wasn't as eventful. I don't think I had one glass of champagne that whole return run. Well, maybe because I wasn't, sitting down for a long time, or, maybe because they're like, F this guy, but it was still a great experience. But here's the interesting part, right? So I'm telling someone else about my experience, how I just went to Rodeo and walked out with $50,000 worth of merchandise. And they were like dumbfounded. And I was like, what? And they're like, bro, how did you, like, that's not how it works. It's like, what do you mean? They were like, usually you have to have a relationship with the company's PR, and that company's PR, that brand's PR, will send you to a store to pick up a few things. You don't just walk into a store, tell them what you're doing, and then they let you walk out with a bunch of clothes. Even if they have a card on file or your signature, name, whatever, all of that. It's like, it doesn't usually work like that. And I was like, oh, well, it damn sure did that day. And guess what? A lot of those people that were giving me the clothes, we still have a relationship to this day. If I wanted to, I can go pull looks and go wear something to something. You know what I'm saying? Just let them think that I'm styling someone today, which I'm not saying I wouldn't do, but I just, I would rather save it for something that is actually, beneficial for me or for them or whatever. So I wouldn't do that, but I have that relationship now with those people. So it was basically like I didn't know the rules. And because of that, I created my own. I think about that moment a lot because if someone had explained the rules to me, I would have never done that. I wasn't fearless. I was just unaware. Sometimes not knowing what's impossible is your biggest advantage. And sometimes that's enough to get you through the door. When I think about everything I've done, whether it's dormtainment or music, it's always been because I've had a sense of ignorance to what the rules actually are. And I just do my own thing, not waiting, just creating and knowing that something is going to happen, because what's the worst that could happen? My name is Mike Dam. Make sure you like and subscribe. And this is how that happened.